Logging into your OneTouch Streaming Service app. Type in your username and password. Press Allow. Then press OK. Allow the contents to load and update. Setting up parental control. Setting up parental control. If you need to set up parental control, these are the steps you need to take. Scroll down to the bottom right and click Settings. Once in Settings, scroll down and click the parental icon. The parental icon should have a default password. The default password here is 000. Press the OK button on your Amazon Fire Stick. On the next screen, type in your default password. Click Next. Then click Sign In. This is the screen that comes up for your parental control. At this moment, our parental control is off and it's green. I will now set up parental control for some of the channels. I will begin to hold down the OK button until I see the lock icon, which represents parental control on the channels that I choose. I will then scroll to the top right and click On. You will see the color red, which represents that your parental control is now on. If I need to reset my password, this is the screen that comes up. If you want to create a new password, you must first type in the old password, which is the default password. Then type in the new password. Keep in mind, if you lose this password, you will have to uninstall the app and reinstall the app and redo the previous steps. If you have the OneTouch Streaming Service app on different devices, you will have to follow the same steps in order for parental control to be on those devices. Let's go to tips and tricks on creating favorites and finding channels.
You're going to go to Live TV. As you can see, it's going to be to your far left. You click on Live TV. You'll see to your far left you can have favorites, recently searched. We'll get into that. Your basic channels, your basic B. We'll explain all of this. I'm just going to show you that you got a plethora of channels. You have your talk radio, music choice, USA Kids, so on and so forth. Religious, Latino, ESPN, so on and so forth. So I'm going to go back up here and give you an example. I already have some that is saved. How to save channels. Let's go to that first. So I have the favorites here because I've saved them. But what if I did not have these saved? Let's go to a channel that I don't have saved. Let's go back out of here. Let's go to a basic. And it's very simple. I'll go to Animal Planet. First I'll take a look, I'll click on it, and I'll say, okay, I like Animal Planet. What you do is you just hold down the middle of your Fire Stick, and you'll see a star that goes right, that will signify that you have made it one of your favorites. I'll click it again, hold it, and then take it off. So you have to hold, press and hold, and that made it a favorite. So that's how you make your channels your favorites. Then you can go back to your favorites and you can see all the ones that you made your favorites. These are my favorites. And what I do sometimes, for people who want to understand troubleshooting, sometimes we have channels that are being worked on. I'll give you an example. We have here, let me scroll down here, and we have NBA TV. I have noticed I have two of them because they do have two of them. I click on NBA TV. This one looks just fine. Let's go to the next one that I made a favorite. See, notice that one's giving me a little problem there, but it's still yet coming in. Sometimes we're working on certain channels, and what I do is I make two of them, if all possible, my favorites, so I won't have no issue. If one is not working, the other one should be working. And we'll go on from there.
Thank you for contacting OneTouch Streaming Services. When you're using OneTouch Streaming Services, the app, sometimes you have to update the contents of the app because we're constantly adding new material, updating material. So we ask that you do this at least once a week, and sometimes you might have to do it even more. So when updating, go over to your settings, press settings, go over to update contents and press that. When you're there, press update all. This will update each component in your app. Once it's completed, updating each component, back out of this portion of your settings and enjoy OneTouch Streaming Services.
Please keep this in mind. This is an app. And because it's an app, we're constantly uploading and updating our material. So as a rule of thumb, before you start to enjoy OneTouch Streaming Services, go to Settings and Update All. Thank you. How to find and locate movies, video on demand in our OneTouch Streaming Service app. We have over 30,000 movies and we're constantly uploading more. So this is the steps you need to follow in order to find the movies in our OneTouch Streaming Service app. Click on Movies, then go to the top right and click on the magnifying glass. Then click on Search. I will use the voice command on my Fire Stick controller for this demonstration. I will think of a movie for this demonstration. Let's go with Mission Impossible. Scroll down and click Next. After clicking Next, it will appear that Mission Impossible movies are not in the OneTouch Streaming Service app. But what I'm going to do here is back out, go back to my magnifying glass, click Search, and using my Fire Stick controller voice command, I will say Mission. Then click Next. After clicking Next, you will notice all the movies that have the name Mission in their title show up, which includes Mission Impossible. So to locate movies in the OneTouch Streaming Service app, you will either first have to type in the full name in the search bar, which is sometimes case sensitive, or with your voice command, or in the search bar, what you need to do is type in part of the name, and the movies that have that name will appear. With OneTouch Streaming Services, there are no contracts. To find your expiration date, scroll down to the bottom left and click Settings. Then click on Account. You will see to the left of the page where it says Expired and the date in which it expires. We will also send you an email 5 days prior to your subscription being expired. Thank you for choosing OneTouch Streaming Services, streaming at your fingertips.